I started to work with them in January, and I came in and performed stories. The first one is called The Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle. So we've done a study of Eric Carle, the author. We've done some artwork. And the second one is The Stonecutter, which is a very old Japanese folktale. And there are several parts in this, so everybody can take part in this play as well.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And that's your stonecutter hat. And I'll be there to help you, and we're going to do this together. So if you feel a little nervous, we'll all be there to help everybody be calm about this. I just see a lot of joy, and the teachers are giving me more feedback. They know those students, you know, way better than I do because of all the time they've spent, and they're giving me the feedback how much they're enjoying our work together, they're enjoying performing, and that they're seeing laughter and responses that, you know, out of kids that maybe weren't there before, or maybe seeing that excitement for the first time. All right, so let's practice this and just see how, you know, how the movement's going to go and how things are going to work. They're really excited, and they've had a lot of fun. There's been a lot of excitement and giggles and some funny moments. Like the one young lady who's playing the butterfly in The Hungry Caterpillar. We told her to flutter on out of here, and she kept fluttering down the hallway. She was really having a good time. I think it's the most powerful thing in all the world. And then the stonecutter said,
Ami, it's the sun I'd rather be.
Perfect, perfect. And maybe we'll hand it off. One student who's nonverbal has an augmentative device that he speaks with, and he's the voice of the caterpillar. And so he's been saying, I'm really hungry, or I'm still hungry by pushing his augmentative device. If somebody is nervous getting up in front of a large group, I don't think they even realize how big the audience is going to be on Wednesday, but to get up and build confidence in ability to perform, ability to make an audience laugh and enjoy something like a story, you know, that's acted out in this way. It rained and it rained down on the mountain.
Me, it's the rain I'd rather be.
And so the stonecutter turned into the rain. And also, I think what's really beautiful about this project is that we're taking the parts and we're taking the props and adapting them for whatever the ability is of the students who are performing. So if a prop needs to be adapted or something needs to be changed a little bit so that they can perform their part. Like when we first practiced, one of the students in a wheelchair, we put the wind in his wheelchair, and the wind had to blow the cloud out of the way, and he just zoomed across the room with the wind in his wheelchair and blew the cloud out of the way, and it was just beautiful. It's like everybody can be a part of this. Yeah. There was the sound of a stonecutter at the base of the mountain cutting out pieces of rock. And so he said,
Me, it's the stonecutter I'd rather be.
And he realized after all of this that he was happy.
Myself.
He was happy being himself. And that's a story called The Stonecutter. And isn't that how storytelling's always been, that we take a story and we make it our own, and they have definitely made this one their own. So we present to you The Hungry Caterpillar. On a Sunday in the moonlight, there was one egg laid on a leaf, and that egg sat on that leaf for a long time until Monday morning, the sun rose. And out from that tiny little egg hatched a very hungry caterpillar. And the first thing he said was,
I'm still hungry.
And the hungry caterpillar went out looking for something to eat, and the first thing he found that day hanging on an apple tree was a juicy red apple. And the caterpillar ate right through the middle of the
Num, num, num.
And he felt so good that he went to sleep that night. But on Monday, the sun rose. And the hungry caterpillar said,
I'm still hungry.
and he went out looking for something else to eat and found 2 green, juicy pears to chew on.
Num, num, num.
And after eating those 2 pears, he felt much better and went to sleep that night. But on Tuesday morning, The hungry caterpillar woke up when the sun rose, and he said,
I'm still hungry.
and so he went out looking and found 3 purple plums to chew through. Watch the antenna.
Nom nom nom. All right.
I'm still hungry.
Nom nom nom.
One more.
Nom nom nom.
And after eating those 3 plums, he felt so much better that he went to sleep that night. But on Wednesday morning when the sun rose, the caterpillar said, it sounds bad. Wait a minute.
I'm still hungry.
And he ate through strawberries, not the oranges yet.
Oh, strong.
Yeah, he found a strawberry patch and 4 juicy red strawberries to munch through.
Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom.
And after eating those strawberries, he felt much better and went to sleep. And on Thursday morning, the sun rose, and the caterpillar said,
I'm still hungry.
and he found a beautiful orange tree loaded with oranges, and he munched through 5 oranges.
Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom.
After eating those oranges, he felt much better and went to sleep. And on Friday morning, the sun rose, and the caterpillar said,
I'm still hungry.
and that day he found 1 green leaf to munch on.
Nom nom.
And after eating that green leaf, he felt much better, and the caterpillar went to sleep. He started to build a house around himself. He built a house around himself called a cocoon. And he climbed inside of that cocoon, and he stayed in that cocoon for 1 week. He stayed in that cocoon for 2 weeks. And at the beginning of the 3rd week, he chewed a tiny little hole in the top of that cocoon, and out came a beautiful butterfly, and she danced around what was left of the cocoon once. And she danced around, and let's hear it for the butterfly.